Okay, the last section of this book starts talking about cytokine-based therapies. This is an important concept, so I want you to spend quite a bit of time looking over, especially things like Figure 12-15. Um, to me, these are interesting concepts. You can come up with monoclonal antibody therapies, where you come up with a monoclonal antibody that will bind to the IL-2R, the receptor for the IL-2, and then thus block the activity of IL-2. And that can be used in certain kinds of cancer and certain kinds of HIV infections and things like that. You can also clone the gene for some of these cytokines, mass produce pure quantities of it, and then inject them into patients and get other types of effects. They have been used. Interferon's been used for a long time with hepatitis. You get IL-2 used a lot with HIV patients now. That's one of the newish. It's been going on for about a decade now. They've been using IL-2, clone purified IL-2, to increase the number of CD4 and CD8 cells in these HIV-positive patients. I could sit here and go through all of them with you, but I really specifically wanted to let you read through this chapter and especially this area. Cytokine-based therapies, this is something that you can apply in your future jobs, hopefully. So read through that section in detail. Take your time. I'm cutting out a lot of information, so I do want you to concentrate on the few things that I think are important. Cytokines and hematopoiesis. So they've got a whole list of different cytokines that they're now actually coming out with under different brand names in pharmacy. You may have seen commercials for some of them that are used to increase the number of red blood cells in chemotherapy patients and radiation patients. That's a really big deal because they get really weak when they have low blood cell counts. So if they can give them an injection and have a increase in the number of the types of cells that they need to increase, then they can solve a lot of these health problems. They do carry some side effects, so look at the side effects. Hint, hint. Now, therapies with interferons. There's a box on page 322 in your book. I want you to read through that very, very, very carefully. Because you're going to hear these names of these drugs over and over and over again. And I'm going to write several questions, 3 or 4 easily, on just this box on therapy with interferons. I want you to spend some time and learn that. And then that's pretty much the end of this chapter.